Welcome back to I Am's Vision Station. I hope that everybody is doing well today or night, wherever you are. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions. They are very much appreciated. So I said I won't gonna go on an obsession when it comes to this Malcolm Jamal Warner situation. Uh, However, I felt like I needed to go live. I was getting ready to do a video and then I cut it off because I was like, I have no idea how long this is going to take. And I don't want to have to keep making videos over and over and over again. No, I do not. Okay? I already ate, got my fried fish, cooked that with my cornbread that'll make you float. Okay, yeah, I already ate, and all that. So, yeah, I got me a little lemonade sitting here, got me a little chewing gum, make sure my mouth don't get all dried up and everything. And I'm actually shuffling my messies. Okay, somebody asked me in my last video, the second part of my uh, Malcolm video, why I was kept reaching up there because this is where I hold my cards. Okay, and the messies take up a lot more space, and I shuffle my cards as I'm speaking. That way the energy can be planted into my cards. So when I go through the cards, when I'm shuffling or whatever, the messages come out accurate. Okay. Spirit guys, give me accurate, detailed messages for Malcolm Jamal Warner. Okay, this is round 3. I'm going to be going over possibly some of the information that I expressed in the first and second parts of the videos. There is a lot of confirmations coming out based on the stuff that I pulled out the last 2 videos, and I'm seeing them in other people's videos. Weird, but true. Okay, so while I'm sitting up here talking, I realized, okay, I think it's mighty funny. Okay, Malcolm, his name is Malcolm Jamal. He was named after somebody else. I may have to get another ink pen. I don't know where another ink pen is right off. Last name Warner. Yeah, I sat here and let the ink dry up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the ink pen downwards. Let me see if I can find another ink pen somewhere. This pencil I have to do. Yeah. So yeah, this pencil gonna have to do. So he already said he was named after. This pencil ain't dark enough. His first name is Malcolm. He was named after Malcolm X. Second name is Jamal. He was named after. His middle name is. He was named after someone who's famous. Middle name is Jamal. Last name Warner. Now Warner is the same as Warner Brothers. Okay. Warner Brothers, like WB. Okay. So there's a lot of confirmations from my last videos, okay? I may not be looking at the comment section. I'm trying to stay focused, okay? That's one reason why I ain't want to go live, okay? Because I'm not trying to have nobody, you know, take my focus off of what I'm trying to do. Okay, y'all? Uh, After I finish saying what I'm saying, I may go back through the comment section and say what I gotta say, okay? Just letting you know up front, okay? As you come in, please hit the like button, okay? Very much, that'll be very much appreciated. I'm sitting up here shuffling these cards as much as I possibly can. I done made a huge mess. It's so many of them, but I have to do this. This is how I do my messages, okay? So bear with me. I'm still gonna be speaking to you. So there's a lot of confirmations I'm seeing through people's blogs. Something new came about his mother. Like I was shocked to see that his mother is a little suspicious about what happened as well. Now they made it seem like Malcolm was all in the water by himself. You know what I'm saying? That he just happened to go outside. You know, they were saying he went out there right after the sun, you know, after sunrise or whatever. But they found him at 2:10 p.m. And I'm like, well, damn, how long was he in the water? But they, you know, the story keeps switching up and all that kind of mess. But yeah, this here was weird. If anytime you see me fly to the camera and do a message, that means it was meant for me to do it. I was pushed, I was guided, or you know, I was guided to do it, and it's something significant about it. And I can see that there has been, there's a lot of stuff that's coming out. The mother is has hired a private investigator, okay, to find out what really happened. I also saw that he his daughter said that he saved her, okay. Like he basically, in the back of my mind, I was kind of thinking, I was like, what if she was supposed to be the sacrifice? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let me say this too before I start this. Anything that I say in this live, even though it's coming out as confirmation in other people's videos, the truth, okay, is alleged, okay. This disclaimer. Please do not beat me up in the comment section. Okay, I am a person who has studied and understand how the universe actually works. Okay, so my language may not be the same as yours. Okay, but you can be educated. Okay, on the actual universe. Okay, versus what they be teaching us here on this raggedy planet. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. So everybody is like, you know, a lot of people's like, oh, Malcolm Jamal Warner, he was a wonderful dude. He was a good dude. He was a good friend, and all this other kind of stuff, right? And that's cool. He can be considered a good dude. However, I understand, okay, that everybody has good and bad attributes, okay? We all have bad and good. We are all capable of doing anything and everything we see other people have done. We have the ability to do good things, so to speak. Because in reality, according to the universe of all things, there's no such thing as good and bad. Okay, it's just energies. Okay, so I'm gonna be kind of educating you at the same time. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, so everybody see Malcolm as a good person. Okay, cool. I felt that too. Like it broke, damn near broke my heart. Like I literally, I said before, I felt like I was stabbed in my chest. Okay, when I heard that Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away, and I was like, oh hell no, not him. Oh no, out of all people, no. I don't even feel that kind of conviction from the people that I know in real life that passed away. Like, yeah, it hurts that they passed away or whatever, but not like Malcolm Jamal Warner. Like, damn, it's like he's one of them people that you know for a fact he didn't deserve to pass away. Okay? And that's when my heart was like, something ain't right about this shit. Something ain't right. I was one of the first. You know, I ain't trying to claim no morality or whatever, nobility or whatever, but it's the truth, okay? And so then I was like, you know what? My, I kept getting guided to. I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and do. Don't give this up. I know I'm not. Okay, so I just got a message. Don't give it up. Okay, so So, spirit guides was like, you need to go get up and find out what the hell going on, because this is not as simple as you think it is. And I knew it. Okay. Just like I knew it won't as simple when the situation happened with that chef that got killed. Uh, you know what I'm saying, in the water or whatever. And I did a message on that and realized that that dude was sacrificed. Okay. So yeah, a lot of stuff that I did videos on, I erased it, cause I just felt like, well damn, what the fuck going on, bro? But anyway, so I've been led to uh, do messages and reveal messages with Malcolm Jamal Warner. I feel like, first of all, his name itself is suspicious. I kind of was thinking in the back of my mind, what if Malcolm was like a reincarnation of Malcolm X? What if Malcolm is a descendant of Malcolm X in real life? Like what if, you know what I'm saying? Cause he come to find out, cause some things came up in the messages about him, possibly, or they said he was an advocate. I didn't know anything about this man, other than the fact that he played on the Cosby Show and that show with Eddie Griffin. That's all I knew about him, because they said that he kept his entire life private. But when people say, "Oh, he's such a good person," they always say that when people pass away. Okay, I'm not saying that Malcolm Jamal Warner is not a so-called good person. Okay, I'm not saying that, because somebody tried to get at me in the comment section, but people don't. Unfortunately, people don't listen. Okay, to the whole entire video, and I get it. And so I encourage you all to go and look at the transcripts. If you feel like you cannot watch a whole entire video, please look in the transcripts and skip to where you feel comfortable, where you're gonna get the information. But energies can be interchangeable, okay? And so when we're doing these messages, we can pick up any type of, especially with these messy cards, okay? This is what I've experienced. Just like I flipped the card and told you, Spirit guys told me don't give this up, okay? A message can be for me. It could be from directly about Malcolm, okay? It can be about anybody that's associated or attached to Malcolm, okay? Any associates, ex-girlfriends, boyfriends, wife, daughter, whoever, okay? Just keep that in mind, okay? That's what I need to enforce as well, okay? And just let me say again that these messages are uh, alleged, okay? They are alleged. Now, the reason why I expressed myself when it came to Malcolm being a good person is because, first of all, he's tied to Bill Cosby. Okay? No shade, but he is tied to Bill Cosby, and we all know that Bill Cosby come with a lot of controversy when it comes to um, him spiking women's drinks and doing all kinds of stuff. I heard some wild stuff going on with him. His first message that I did, I believe that Bill Cosby kind of sort of, his energy came through. Okay, the letter B came up. Something in there was mentioned about sex. Okay, mixed fruit. Okay, somebody could have been handcuffed, because and this is the reason why I said somebody could have been handcuffed, because the word metal came out, and not only did it come out in his first message, but it came out in the last message as well. The word metal came out. um uh the last message, kitchen and bathroom, came out with the word metal. Okay. um, Trafficking came out in the last message. Okay, so there could be ties to Malcolm when it comes to sex trafficking. Now, let me remind you all that Malcolm may not have been directly, okay, tied to sex trafficking, okay. However, because he was in Hollywood, and Hollywood did come up in his first message, okay. California came out in his last message. Um, one of you all that subscribes to me put in the comment section. Um, uh, I'm not sure if he lived in California because California came out, but then earlier today I was looking at a photo. I came across a photo where he had a backdrop and it said Los Angeles, and the letter B could also be tied to a word called Buffex. I think that's what it's called, Buffex, Los Angeles. So yes, he has been to California, one way, shape, or I mean, damn it, if you're an actress, whatever, or actor, you do have ties to California. I mean, that's I should have figured that out anyway. Okay, but I was so excited. So um, let me see what else. I need to be a little bit more organized when it comes to these type of messages, especially when it comes to um, the messy, when it comes when especially when it's tied to celebrities. You know what else is crazy, y'all? Jaguar Wright is talking about this, and you know what that come with. Mm-hmm. I just happened to be scrolling down my feed, and Jaguar Wright sitting right there talking about him. I was like, I ain't even click on the video. I said, you know what? That's what made me get on the camera. I said, because I know if Jaguar Wright is speaking about it, I know it's some weird, oh, evil, the word evil, evil anniversary came out yesterday. But I'm about to go back over my videos uh, so I can be sure of everything and don't miss anything. Okay, the first video I put out, it didn't get that many views. Okay, but I said something is weird and wild about this. This is when it first came out. What happened to Malcolm? 'Cause I don't believe it. What is going on with the story? What happened to Malcolm? Man, I'm not gonna lie, that mess hit me hard. It did. I was crying like a damn baby, bro. Somebody need to get some sleep. Somebody wasn't welcome. Somebody wasn't welcome. That was the first thing that came out. Okay. I saw a video after this about somebody had it in their title. It was something like Malcolm was going to a car or some crap like that. I was thinking maybe Malcolm wasn't welcome somewhere, or maybe people came around Malcolm in Costa Rica that was not welcome. Now I think about it, I got a message just now that said there's a possibility that somebody like tried to force somebody sexually, okay, in the past possibly, okay, and some things led up to this, okay. This, like, a lot of this stuff that's coming out, it has nothing to do with, oh, all of this came out or happened on this one particular day. A lot of times when things happen, especially in Hollywood, there is a series of things that happened before, okay, because last month came out, yes, when I was doing the second video. Something happened last month. Okay, some of this is stuff that happened before that led up to this. Also, Get Some Sleep came out. So I was thinking that maybe Malcolm wasn't getting enough sleep. Okay, maybe he didn't get enough sleep. Maybe he was tired. Okay, maybe when he was in the water he was tired, or maybe something happened where he was too tired or something, and he was dragged out. The drag came out. Maybe he was dragged by the rescuers, or he was dragged to the water, or maybe he was dragged into going to Costa Rica. You never know, man. Cause when airport came up to in the first, I'm going ahead of
you know
myself.
what I'm saying? Somebody may not have been welcome on the trip itself. Okay, let me say this disclaimer. Okay, before we start.
Yeah,
Okay,
let me say it
let me
again.
introduce. I am welcome to I am Vision Station. I hope that everybody's having a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Thank you for your likes and your subscription. They are very much appreciated. Okay. Thank you for all your support. Okay. But yeah, let's just start off by saying this is alleged. Okay, even though a lot of times whatever I be saying be coming out to be true. Okay, so yeah, take what resonates. If it does resonate with any type of thing that has something to do with Malcolm. Okay, Jamal Warner. Okay, if it's related to him, okay, so we're gonna go with that. Okay, yeah. If we find out anything, just letting y'all know. Look, I just found out today, earlier. I cracked.
Okay.
It's just something just didn't sit right with it. It's something just doesn't sit right in my heart. I feel like I got stabbed.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So
somebody trying to be wise, tell somebody they need to get some sleep. Maybe somebody.
okay, so the word wise came out, so maybe they was describing him. Come to find out he was very wise. He was going against the machine. The word machine came out, okay. Um, and I figured, because at first I thought it was like a grinder, like a like a juicer or something, because mixed fruit came out in this first video, and somebody hand, and the word tied came out. I was thinking somebody may have been tied up, okay, and some other stuff came out, and that's why I was like, well, maybe it's a juicer, maybe somebody's hand got stuck up in the juicer or something. Oh, the word priest came out, so I was like, well, damn, what the hell the priest got to do with it? But they was, I think that the very beginning of this, they was kind of describing who, what type of person Malcolm is, okay.
Told them told him to get some sleep. Okay, all right. Something about September, the month of September, and then he was born in August.
Yeah.
From what I
Yeah,
understand.
his birthday is August the 18th. Okay. 1970. Excuse me. That's like a day before somebody I know's birthday. Um,
Okay, something about
September.
the month of September possibly. Okay, this is July. He passed away what the 20th. It's almost like he passed away around the right time. Cause if you
Yeah,
think about
I
it,
think this was like set up for a particular time for his birthday. Now, when I added up his birthday, cause in the video I did yesterday, I was adding up numbers. I'm trying to see if I can find it. But his birthday equaled 9. Okay. That's also how you know whether or not this was a sacrifice, because the numbers that add up would end up being either 3, 6, or 9. And when it sums up to 9, you can flip it and it will give you that 6. Okay. Um, so his death date equals 9. So you flip that and make that 6. His age is 54. So if you add 5 plus 4, that equals 9, which flip, and that's 6. They say his daughter is 9 years old. Okay. If you flip that, that's also a 6. Okay, because I was like, yesterday, I was like, well, where's the other 6? And then 6 came out in the messages, and then yesterday, and then 3 came out. I was like, okay, so that's where the other 6 at. Okay, I can't find the paper that I did was doing yesterday. So anyway, let me keep
like
playing it.
if you look at people's tombstones and their obituaries and stuff, a lot of times people do die around the time they supposed to. You know, between 3 to 6
There you
minutes
go.
before or after their birthday. Okay, if you ever paid attention, I used to pay attention to that all the time when I was little. I used to notice stuff like that. So if he was born in August and this is July, we're kind of about around the right time. Okay, he was what, 54 years old. Okay, something about church, the state of Georgia. I don't know.
Okay, so I did a little research on that on the church. He was an evangelist. He was not like completely. I don't think he was affiliated with an actual denomination. Okay, but that could have something to do with it because priest came out as well. I wonder if anything happened to Malcolm back in the day regarding a priest. I'm just saying, okay, because some weird. The first messages really sparked my interest. I was like, there's a lot of weird and wild stuff coming out in here. Okay.
Hollywood, something about that is here.
Okay, Hollywood and debt. And let me explain that for y'all that don't understand. Um, Regardless of whether you are a celebrity or if you're a regular person or broke person like myself, okay? Um, you cannot leave here with your riches. Okay, it doesn't matter how long you've been working, how much money you have, how many cars you have, how many homes you have. You're not going to ever own anything. Okay, as long as you got to pay taxes and all that stuff, nothing that you own is yours. But it's even worse for anyone who signed up to be a superstar or a celebrity or is tied to Hollywood or Hollyweird. Okay, um, Malcolm unfortunately signed up, and that's another thing. He was not. They said that he was 6 years. He said he was 6 years old when he decided to become an actor, because it was three things that he wanted to do in life. But one of the main things he wanted to do was be an actor. He decided those three things at 6 years old. That's another thing. But they said he didn't actually become an actor until he was 9. Flip it, 6. Okay, so and then his daughter is 6. So I was like, I mean, his daughter is 9 years old, which they keep on switching up. Some places saying she 8. Some articles saying she's 6 years old. I'm like, why can't they just when they report a story, why can't they just like go by the facts? Why do they have to like start so much confusion? But anyway, the daughter, I was thinking, I was like, well, what if Malcolm passed away for the sake of his daughter being the next one to take, take his place or whatever when it comes to being a celebrity? But it doesn't matter, man. They're gonna find a way to get rid of you, no matter if you're a good person or a bad person, or whether you do everything they tell you to do, in order for you to stay on top, okay, or be recognized in any way, shape, or form. You have to uh you have to sacrifice something or someone. Okay, in this case, it kind of looked like Malcolm sacrificed himself. Okay, that's what it seemed like to me, in a way. Yeah, it looked like he owed a debt and to Hollywood, and he paid that debt.
Hollywood, something about that
Yeah,
is
they
here.
never let you walk away with your with what you worked hard for. Never. They never let you walk away.
He might have some college debt. Somebody got some college debt. Okay,
Um, he
somebody.
went to Berkeley, and I realized too that I think Malcolm X went to the same school. Okay, and let me look that up right quick, cause yeah, let me see. He went to Berkeley College of Music, so he was part of the elite. I mean, see, cause that's the one thing people aren't saying. People aren't saying that he is part of the elite. He is part of the elite ever since he was a child. He was born into it. Very intelligent. He graduated high school in New York, but he was born in New Jersey. Let me see. He went to a lot of prestigious schools. It was inevitable they was gonna get him at 54, and he knew it. And that last video that he made, he knew it. He knew what time it was. Favorite color blue. The color blue came out in his message too. So it's his favorite color. Damn. I just came across it. So yeah. His favorite color is blue. Okay. That's another confirmation. Let me see. Yep. In California. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. California. Wait a minute. Television actor and television director Malcolm Jamal Warner was born on August 18th, 1970 in Jersey City, New Jersey. Warner was raised by his mother, Pamela Warner. Somebody was wondering if he was Bill Cosby like a surrogate parent to him, because everybody that was on the Cosby Show looked at Bill Cosby as a prestigious father figure. Okay, he was raised by his mother, Pamela Warner, in California. So that's what California was for some of y'all that wanted to know. Okay, where he became interested in acting at the age of 9. Okay, he attended Angelus Mesa Elementary School in Los Angeles, California. He graduated from the Professional Children's School in New York City in 1988. He did a lot of stuff. He had a whole lot of awards and everything. I ain't know nothing about. Okay, yeah, he is with the elites. He is with them peoples. Okay.
Was possibly injured.
Okay, something came up about somebody possibly being injured. Maybe he was injured. Okay, either before or while he was in the water.
Somebody felt safe after their injury or was
Somebody
injured.
felt safe. Okay. Or somebody is safe or something. I don't know what that was. I ain't figured that out yet.
Safe during injury or after injury or something like that. Maybe he was injured while he, maybe that's possibly part of the reason why he passed away. And we got feminine, so something about a letter to somebody. Maybe somebody forgave somebody, drew a letter. Somebody wrote like a letter.
Maybe he wrote a letter to somebody or one of his past girlfriends. Okay, for something that he possibly did. And speaking of girlfriends, let me go back. So it's 3 women that I know of in his past girlfriends. Or okay, I wanted to speak about Regina King, because I was like, okay, he's a good person. However, how come he split up from these women? Because he just left Regina King hanging. Okay, just broke off with her, no explanation, no nothing. Then the young lady named Michelle, what was her name? Michelle, the one that played on what was the name of that show? Matters. Yeah, she was 33 years old when she passed away, I believe. I remember that because I was crying. Okay, she had stomach cancer and they said that he was beside her on her deathbed. Okay, so that could have been a sacrifice. All these people could have been connected to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby. I kind of suspect that maybe Bill Cosby has something to do with some of this.
Okay, as well, or somebody, whoever it resonates to, because this is Messy Monday, okay? This can apply to anybody, but my focus is on him. Okay? I'm not sure if he was a drinker or whatever. I don't think Malcolm was like one of those like people
Cocaine
that
came up. Cocaine came up.
Costa Rica. Okay, that was all I heard, and I clicked off the video. Okay, I really was not gonna get back on camera. I was gonna be like, there's something just doesn't sit right in.
Okay.
Okay, maybe he wasn't welcome, or maybe he could have been in a hot pool, jacuzzi or whatever.
Okay, the word hot
See, I
came
ain't
up.
checked that either. See, I don't know nothing about that. Okay, we got the letter B here. Somebody first, middle, last initial could start with the letter B.
It could be for Bill Cosby.
Or whatever. Something about hot. Something was hot. Okay, maybe somebody makeup was hot or was heat.
Yep, the word makeup. Okay, now I watched a video earlier about somebody speaking about Malcolm possibly having to put on makeup. And I was like, well, maybe the makeup, maybe somebody was like kind of forcing him to put on makeup, or he had to put on makeup, and it was hot up under there. The word low came up after that. So maybe Malcolm felt like it was low, like a low standard or something like that for him to have on makeup. But the young lady that confirmed the makeup was talking about they made him or was it him? Was it him? It was either him or somebody attached to him. They had to put a relaxer in his hair. Maybe that's where the word hot came from too. But they had to put a relaxer in his hair just for to put a wig on top of his head. Like I kind of got maybe somebody, you know how Cat Williams and them was talking about how they tried to make you wear a dress in Hollywood and stuff in order for you to make it. Maybe it was a situation that was kind of like that. Okay.
Okay.
I think I was seeing him in a dress, but
maybe somebody was too hot. He drowned. Was he in a hot pool? Coastal out. Go to work, or somebody did work.
somebody, I guess maybe somebody was forcing him to go back to work, or forcing him, or persuading him to work, do some type of work against his will.
Somebody was pushing somebody to go to work, and maybe they need to get some freaking sleep instead. Okay, something like that. Maybe somebody was pushing somebody to go to work. Okay, possibly. Okay. Maybe somebody was trying to get back into Hollywood. Okay. Or it's something about something about being feminine, wearing makeup. Maybe somebody was supposed to dress up to be a feminine energy, but the makeup and shit was too hot. I don't know why I just got that low. Something was low. What was low? I see these cards right here, but I don't know. I'm just putting them back. I took the top off and put the rest back. I don't know. I just feel weird that I just did it. Maybe I shouldn't have. My intuition telling me I shouldn't have. Okay. Something about C.
What's that?
SEA. Something about today. And ooh.
Cocaine.
What
Wait a minute, what was the other word?
Something about
Cocaine and something else.
makeup. Maybe somebody was supposed to dress
I
up to
just
be
saw
a
WhatsApp.
feminine energy, but the makeup and shit was too hot. I don't know why I just got that.
WhatsApp.
Low, something was low.
Or lower?
What was low? I see these cards right here, but I don't know. I'm just putting them back. I took the top off and put the rest back. I don't know. I just feel weird that I just did it. Maybe I shouldn't have. intuition telling me I shouldn't have. Okay, something about C. SEA.
SEA.
Something about today. And ooh. Ugh.
Okay.
I done little stuff.
Somebody could have
Hey,
been
man,
under
please
the
do not attack.
influence while they was in the sea or under the sea. Okay.
Attack me in the comment section. Okay. Because if this was
It was
me,
the other
that
people
was a
in the water
celebrity or
with them.
whatever, with the case
Oh
may
yeah,
be,
I
whatever the
heard.
case may be.
I also heard that somebody bread, something about money. Okay. Um, I also heard that somebody had like a what they call it what you call them daggone things, a surfboard. Somebody had a surfboard
Y'all would
in
do the
there.
same
People
thing.
was
Y'all
in
be
there
like, oh my
surfing.
God, what happened to I am for real? When she, this and then the other, y'all want to know everything about what's going on and what happened to me or whoever, right? Just for the sake. So maybe the weather in Costa Rica wasn't as
Stormy weather.
polite as, and
The
maybe
weather
they
could have
caused
been
some type of issue or whatever. Then we got ambulance, EMT worker. The emergency person was called. We got a baby involved. Something about a baby as well. I need to look Malcolm up a little bit, bro, because I'm just like, wow. Because I ain't know nothing about his personal life. And then the only thing I know is Malcolm was on the Cosby Show and that he was on the show with Eddie Griffin.
somebody
That's it.
gambling came out as well. So somebody could have been overcoming like gambling at a casino. Maybe somebody like to gamble as well. And then therapists came out in this video and the last video as well. So somebody had a gambling problem.
You know what I'm saying? I like that little show him and Eddie Griffin was on. It was a sad thing for to see it go though. But that's all I knew about him. Like I ain't know anything else about Malcolm. Okay, maybe he did a little music, I don't know, but I see music here. Okay, maybe some of this has something to do with a
Something about
contract.
Netflix. Fingernails. Maybe they need to do an autopsy on his fingernails. Something about standing as well. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause, I got contract
Something about
written
his
here.
fingernails.
Okay, so this past person could have been a business person, maybe a past job, or somebody used to deal
Check
with it.
somebody's
It has something to
fingernails.
do with therapy and music, or maybe he used music as therapy. Okay, but maybe somebody used to be
See, I didn't know he was into music in this video, but come to find out he is. Somebody could have been blinded, or they couldn't see clearly. Okay.
somebody had a fantasy about something about a knife. Okay, something cuts like a knife or something, machine. I see machine. Okay, something about April. Ooh, the ancestors is either here, April. Oh yeah, the ancestors got a lot to do with the damn. I see this right here. That's all I'm gonna say, cause some of these messages could be for me too. Let's keep it real, okay? It could be for me. The ancestors coming through about their nature. Yeah, I've been saying that the ancestors got a lot to do with what's going on with this nature. Okay, it could have started in April. But I've been reporting on that, but I've since erased all of that off of this channel or a station. Yeah. Yeah, I know about that. Difference.
Saturday.
Somebody is different, or there is a difference in something. Something about it. Oh, it's a difference in between the machine. Here, guys.
Saturday.
There's a difference between the machine and nature. Okay, in April, maybe somebody did something. Somebody.
And something came out about an alien, y'all. An alien. fucking aliens could be coming through in the suburbs, y'all. I'm just saying, this could be a sad message, okay, on Saturday. Or maybe a immigrant, somebody that ain't supposed to be, could be in the freaking suburbs. Somebody coming for somebody on Saturday.
Off. Okay.
I'm on live. I could be picking up messages for somebody.
Maybe somebody
on
cut
live
the
as
machine
well.
off, or maybe there's a baby in the ambulance or something. This could be something, a message totally different. And y'all really don't pay too much
Malicious
attention to
wounding.
messages, but I think y'all should. Okay, y'all really
Somebody,
should, because it could
somebody
be.
was they said somebody was injured, so could be something could be related to malicious wounding in this situation as well, y'all.
About the message could be about anything, even though the subject is forward towards one individual. Anything can come up and say
Damn,
that.
this
Like,
shit
straight
came
up.
up again.
You
Arkansas.
could be aware about something going on in the world.
What is
for
up
real,
with
for real.
Arkansas,
And then I
boy?
have messages.
That's the second time Arkansas came up. What's going on with Arkansas? Something about Arkansas. That's the second time. Ain't that a bitch? Okay. Bruh, my heart be jumping when this shit be coming out and I be fanning it. I be like, what the fuck? God damn. Man. Something about twins. Arkansas twins. Oh, it's just listed up under him. Something about the weather. Little Rock topic. Okay, so Arkansas reporting, is that what they talking about? I mean, KATV might be significant. Okay. Cause of death revealed, Malcolm, Arkansas. And then it's starting to talk about some twins. Okay. Then they saying his daughter 8 years old. Is she 8 or 9? Which one is it? Like y'all just be doing too freaking much. I can't even see the whole article with this KATV thing. Cause they could be full of crap, y'all. I'm just saying. But Arkansas could be on some they could be on some bull, okay? Yeah, cause it came up yesterday too. Arkansas
as well, and
they might
sometimes
be
spirit
on
guys
some
come
mess,
to me like,
y'all.
child, you need to go on in and eat you some vegetables, and I listen, okay? So y'all don't sleep on the messages from the spirit realm. The indigenous people that woke up, but what they have to do in order to get you to care about that. It's crazy. No filter. I have no filter. Weak. Something is weak. No filter.
Weak, no filter. Something was weak.
Something caught up.
And no filter, and some was caught
but
up.
it has no filter.
Something's caught up and had no filter.
Something is caught. It could be a trash what you call it?
A trash worker.
Contractor. You know how like when you
And
try
a
to
Mexican.
grind something up.
A Mexican is significant as well. It came up in this message, but I saw somebody's video talking about Hispanics or Mexican trash worker, or somebody could have been caught up in a trash. Shit, I don't know. Something about trash. Somebody lied. This came up before. Somebody's a liar. Yeah, Arkansas is a fucking liar. I just said that. God damn it. Yeah, Arkansas lying their ass off. Anyway, KATV, whatever the hell.
And
Yeah,
it's
you
not
lying
small
there because
enough
you
for
can't
it to
even
get
look at the
caught
whole
up or
article.
whatever. Something like that.
Lying ass.
Somebody caught up in a situation where they thought they was getting something and it turned out to be
The owner is a
it's
liar.
like when you use
The
a
owner is
fish
the
head
messages of the fucking liars.
to catch
I mean,
crabs and a fishing net.
Arkansas, the owner of
And
whatever the
instead, you know,
hell that the messages from
crab thinking it's
Arkansas is
getting
the
a
owner
piece
of
of
it
fish,
is a
but it
liar.
get caught up. Okay, something about a necklace. A necklace or something could be caught up in the trash or some
The
shit.
necklace could have got caught up somehow.
Okay,
Psychic.
swim at the bottom. Swimmer. He could have been a good swimmer.
Somebody was not
What
healthy.
we got swimmer. Maybe something about a necklace. Maybe his necklace got caught up. We got rich. Okay, maybe a necklace got caught up in something. Or a Mexican could have got caught up in this situation or something. Somebody was gambling. Or maybe they was taking a risk. Okay?
They took a risk. This shit came up again.
Somebody
1,000
was possibly
people
seeing a therapist for being
could
a
have been
gambler.
involved or
That was
attached to
connected
this. This shit came up yesterday. Or in the second message or the first message, whichever.
well.
$1,000,
Maybe
1,000
get
people,
rich.
something
Okay.
that came up again.
What other messages do you have? Doesn't mean take looking all up in the freaking. You know how cats do when they see stuff
Bring out the
that you don't
shit.
see
What
and
else
they
the
just
fuck
looking.
do you need to know?
That'd be kind of weird to me. Yeah, take off. It's okay. We okay over here, baby. It's okay.
Church again, Georgia again, Georgia again. Chosen One. I think this came out before. Feminine. Okay. Positive. February. Okay.
Other messages. Do you have anything else?
Mercury. Somebody need to return somewhere. Or somebody returned somewhere.
What
Wait a
else,
minute.
baby? You need to tell us something about Arkansas, Arizona,
Hell.
all these freaking cars.
Fuck.
Fruit. Somebody need to eat some fruit. Mixed fruit. Something about mixed fruit. Grease. Hands. Entrapment.
Georgia church. Somebody somebody was thinking about returning to church. Something about October is significant. Somebody was about to return to go somewhere like during the daytime, possibly either church or one of these places like Maine, Iowa, Georgia. These came out already before for him. Let me see. This. Maybe somebody wants somebody to return to church. Maybe or maybe somebody wanted to return back to a feminine energy or a female. Something about this is hell. Somebody is a chosen one that came out too for in one of his messages. Spiritual life coach, I believe, came out before as well. He could have like been a spiritual life coach. He was an advocate though for, because therapist came out for him twice. So he did play a therapist on Hulu, came up for him. We got Netflix. He definitely was on Netflix. Okay, The only thing I can think of about February was when he was with Regina King. Um, shit, church, feminine, hell. He was returning somewhere. He was returning in the daytime to one of these places, possibly. Well, am I being, or maybe somebody was being, or trying to return to church, or gonna be a spiritual life path, a spiritual life coach in Georgia. We got Mercury out here. Whoever this is could have been a Gemini or a Virgo or something about metal. Maybe that's another metal. I keep saying metal. Something about metal. Or maybe somebody is returning to communicate with a female or something like that. Could be a Gemini or a Virgo. Mm. Well, maybe he's returning spiritually to Mercury. Okay, because you do have to get to Mercury. Okay, if you leave here, you do have to go through the sun in order to get to the Father. So the sun is the sun out there. Okay, your spirit have to go through the sun and then come out on the other side, and it has to travel through Venus, and then from Venus it goes to, I believe, Mars or Mercury, and then you gotta get through to the Father, which is Saturn. Saturn is the Father time, the planet that controls time. You have to get through there in order to get through to the highest level to get to heaven. Okay, it's nine. I think it's like 9 levels or something you have to get through if you're trying to get up out of here. Okay, so it could be something like that with him. Somebody wasn't healthy. Okay, maybe. Okay, he could have been a chosen one as well.
First, middle, last, initial, end, or person, place, or thing. Okay, locked in the airport, a belt, co-worker.
Somebody could have been toxic too. This Gemini, Virgo energy could have been toxic. Somebody that he returning to. Maybe they went to church with him or something.
Co-worker could have got locked, or some got caught up.
Likes to fight. Somebody like to fight.
Was locked.
He was thinking about returning to a feminine energy that likes to fight. That's toxic. Okay, and they need to be humble. Okay, he's humble. Okay, they describing him as being humble. They need to be humble, but somebody like to fight. Could have been him or somebody else, but oh yeah, speaking of that, somebody said in the comment section that on a video that Malcolm didn't like when people asked him to be Theo, so he would be ready to fight people behind it. So I don't know if that has anything to do with that, but I think it has something to do with somebody that he was talking to before, because Mercury is also about communication. Okay, he could have been communicating with a Gemini or a Virgo in the past. Ooh, you see that shit, right? Nine 11 on the clock.
Possibly put somebody in handcuffs or metal. This is what I'm saying. Metal. This is a freeze, hands, entrapment, metal. That sounds more like a freaking handcuff. Okay. Something about fruit, mixed fruit. What did I say? Like somebody was like trying to grind something.
Yeah, somebody locked somebody, somebody locked somebody hands up, or that's why I was like, somebody could have put somebody in handcuffs. Somebody either got locked up, or a priest could have locked somebody up, put somebody in handcuffs, or south. I see south. Either put somebody up in handcuffs before, or a priest is in handcuffs or some crap.
We got belt here, and then we got airport. Somebody got caught with some fruit at the airport. Is that what you're trying to say? I'm some weird shit. Did somebody get caught up in?
Laws and
Somebody get caught up in
regulations.
the airport. They got locked up at the
Somebody
airport.
could have got into a fight
Police got
too
caught up in the
before all
airport.
this happened.
Some shit.
Either in the water or out the water.
Metal hands, belt. Maybe somebody hand got caught
Somebody
up in
put
a
somebody.
freaking.
Somebody put somebody through hell. Somebody put somebody through straight hell. Okay. Discipline is needed. Somebody. Yeah. There are photos. Look at the photos. There are photos. Somebody's damaged body, maybe some autopsy photos or whatever, will reveal some stuff. Okay, discipline is needed. Somebody was fighting. Something happened where somebody could have been supposed to been getting disciplined, and they was fighting or whatever, and somebody got damaged. Something happened. Somebody could be was going through some mental illness or something like that. We got gas. I don't know what the hell that means, but okay. We got gases. Somebody could have gas lit somebody, or
Belt. Maybe somebody's hand got caught up in a freaking conveyor belt or something. Or somebody got caught with their hands on the conveyor belt, or somebody got caught up in a mixing
what
metal.
I mean, it's so many different ways. Okay, gas could be weed. Gas could be actual gas in a vehicle. Maybe a vehicle got damaged. Maybe somebody damaged somebody's gas in their tank. Yeah, somebody could have damaged somebody's property. Maybe some photos was taken of somebody damaging somebody's property or something like that. Ugh, wow. He could have been going through some hell with somebody with a feminine energy I just got. Yeah, he could have went through some hell. Somebody could have did something to a vehicle or some. He could have been literally fighting somebody before or during or whatever. Okay, this could have been something going on for a minute.
Machine or some shit. That's weird. But somebody got caught up, possibly at the airport, in some type of machine or something.
Y'all keep thinking that these people, when somebody say somebody was spoiled, okay? A free thinker,
Mixing fruit or something
okay?
about
We know
mixed
Malcolm
fruit
was a free thinker,
mother-in-law.
okay? I was
Mother,
getting ready to say
or
something.
mother, because they could be mother-in-law, or it could be a mother
Something
figure.
came to my damn head
something
and
like
it went
that.
right back away.
Dang. Okay.
Somebody was
yeah,
spoiled. He
what's going on?
spoiled
What's
somebody,
going on
and they
with the
was
fruit?
just.
Does somebody need some fruit or what? What's going on, guys? We
I
got.
wonder if Malcolm had custody of his daughter. I don't know why I keep thinking something is going on with his daughter, or they say he was married. Something was going on. People keep thinking, okay, when you say a person is a good person, okay, that's cool. That's because they looking at the good that he do. They don't, just like the Bill Cosby situation, right? Just because somebody do a lot of good in the community does not mean behind closed doors they not going through nothing. That's what I was trying to say in my last video. Like, we need to stop being naive, and a lot of people still look over, you know, people's struggles behind closed doors and still be like, well, you still shouldn't say this and then the other. But if you want some justice, if you want something to be done about this, okay, because obviously he needs some type of justice, okay. How do you think you're gonna get it if you don't figure out what the hand fat really is going on behind closed doors with him? That's what I don't get. Everybody got a skeleton in their closet. Stop playing with me. I hate when people do. I feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it in my soul. Stop playing with me, goddammit. Something going on. Something went on behind closed doors. Something was not copacetic all the way.
I don't think so. I think somebody got caught up. Somebody hand got caught or something. Maybe somebody got hand got caught up in a necklace or something like that. Okay, while they was swimming. Cause we got swim here. Somebody could have got caught up in something. Their hand or something got caught up. Dragged. Ooh, might.
Yeah, somebody could have got
Somebody
dragged.
might
It could have been a fight and some more shit.
Okay, maybe somebody was handcuffed, okay, and abandonment. Maybe somebody was abandoned too. Somebody could have been dragged somewhere and then abandoned. Maybe somebody got handcuffed or caught up
Lost
into something.
Vegas.
Something about a necklace, and then somebody was dragged. We got somebody might have been dragged somewhere.
Party
Or abandoned at an
celebration.
airport or
Obviously.
abandoned somewhere. Okay.
Party, party, party,
was trying to
party.
attract
Let me tell you something too. I heard through the grapevine that y'all thinking that Bill Cosby's wife was innocent. No, I heard that, you know, 'cause when I seen cocaine come up, that's what I thought about was his wife. When they was talking about when they was doing them parties, you know, and Bill was up there spiking people's drinks, allegedly, let's say allegedly, and allegedly they was putting cocaine on people's cootie cats. Okay? They was, y'all think that Diddy's parties was off the chain. The fuck?
So this was a sexual situation. Somebody was,
333 again.
somebody possibly.
I'm getting
was
pissed
tied
off.
up
I
in
don't
a
know why. I'm
band.
just getting pissed
Okay,
off.
we got priest here as well.
I'm getting off the camera.